So for our research and planning, we wanted to do some new techniques, and we'd studied these before, but we'd never actually done them. So this meant we had to do a series of practice shots just to try and perfect these kind of techniques. And we spent, I think it was one afternoon in a location that we'd chosen before, just perfecting these and seeing what we could do with them, seeing if they'd fit in our sequence. And so we used a DSLR camera to practice these, and we alternated between using a tripod and going freehand just to see what would look better, because obviously tripods would make the footage steadier, but we found that without it, it allowed us more movement, so we could fit the conventions in music videos better and not have too many stationary shots. And we also decided we wanted more close-ups in our video, just because they capture more emotion and you could see how people react to certain things. And yeah, these just look better, we found in our sequence.
So we were influenced by Vertigo and Jaws with their use of the dolly zoom for this technique, because we really felt that they managed to convey the shock in the character, which we felt we could do with ours. So in our music video we used the dolly zoom on 2 occasions, one in the forest scenario and one in the bathroom, because we really felt that it
captured her emotion better.
There you go. So after the practice run we used the stabilisation tool on Final Cut 10 to see if that made it look any better. On some of them it just made them look
really blurry.
Yeah, way too blurry and zoomed in. But on some of them it was, just a lot more slight, and it just made it that much more steady.
Okay, so as we mentioned before, YouTube was instrumental for our coursework as we were managing to enhance our research by looking out for aspirational videos. We were helped with the planning, again, constructing it so we could put our things on there, and evaluating. So we were able to find different techniques and styles from genres, and we were able to find tutorials of certain techniques that we were a bit unsure about. We weren't quite sure how to perfect these. And so we made sure YouTube was basically one of those available sources, and we managed to find more suitable locations thanks to it, from inspiration from similar music videos. Lighting and conventional lighting for our genre, and props and costumes, the sort of things we'd like to include, and just sort of the narrative as well, as we had a sort of a fixed idea but we weren't quite sure how this would work if it would suit certain conventions. And we also uploaded sequences that we had filmed and prepared with Final Cut 10 to YouTube, and so this was that we could get feedback from our audience and then improve what we'd done on these rough cuts and this feedback that we've been given. It also meant we could access these videos no matter what, so our voice evaluations will also be uploaded to it, and then we can make decisions whether this is being played, and we can explain the sort of choices that we've done.
We also used Prezi for one of our evaluation questions, which neither of us had used before, so it was completely new to us. We managed to get a student account, which was free, which meant that we didn't have as many features available to us as a fully comprehensive account would have. But for us, we felt we didn't need that much variety. It enabled us to have both the pictures and the writing together, so we could talk about them in correlation with each other. And we could also zoom in on particular parts of writing or pictures, so that it's clear to see. We then had to embed this onto our blogs, which we didn't know how to do at first. So that meant we had to use YouTube to find a tutorial in order to do it. So we had to embed the code of the Prezi into the HTML layout of our blogs. We used a DSLR camera to film all of our evaluation questions and our music video, and this meant that we had access to more features on the camera, whereas if we'd used a standard camcorder we would be very limited with what we could do with the techniques and things, as a lot of them might not have a zoom or a focus. They wouldn't really be able to do manual focus, which that was quite vital to our music video, as we often used the pulled focus effect to change what the audience was looking at. And the use of a DSLR also gave us a better quality image than if we'd used a camcorder.